This is Danielle Burnock from DanielleBurnock.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive, that lady on the internet who loves you. And I want to talk to you today about purpose. Purpose is something that people get tripped up on a lot. When they think about having a purpose in life, they think about something big and ginormous and huge. And over the last year and a half since the pandemic, many people have lost a sense of purpose. And even not counting the pandemic, when people get to a certain age, they can feel like they no longer have any purpose. And when we lose our sense of purpose, we get depressed and we don't want to do anything anymore. And sometimes when it gets real bad, it leads people to start thinking about suicide. And I've been there thinking about things like that. And I don't want you to have to be thinking about things like that. I don't want anyone to think about things like that, because suicide is a permanent answer to a temporary problem, and it is a big problem. And I have had suicidal thoughts myself. I've dealt with that in the past. I've written about it in both of my books, Because You Matter and Emerging with Wings. But today I want to help you reclaim your sense of purpose if that's your issue that you're dealing with. Are you struggling with depression? Are you struggling with your value? Are you struggling with day-to-day life because you've lost a sense of purpose? It happens to women when children leave the nest, when they become empty nesters. A lot of times they lose their sense of purpose. And people over this last year and a half with the pandemic, people have lost jobs, they've lost family members, they've lost direction in life. And purpose doesn't have to be one big huge thing that you do with your life. Purpose is just a sense in you that you matter and you have something to give to the world. And in my book, Because You Matter, I wanted to touch on just a couple things, but I wanted to focus on one in particular, because it starts with this quote by Paul: "We are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." And the sections in here are: own the possibilities that give us hope. Own your story. Writing your story can change your life. Own your teachableness. There's always more to learn. And own your life and purpose. What you do affects others. And the one I really want to focus on today is owning your teachableness, because people lose their sense of purpose because they don't look beyond themselves. They don't look to learn something new. And if we think we know everything, we get to a certain age, we think we've learned everything, we are sadly mistaken. And those who are looking to us will be disappointed, because we will let them down. There is always something to learn in life. And if we will feed that teachableness in ourselves and be in a constant state of learning, we will find purpose. We'll find purpose every single day. And as I said at the beginning, purpose doesn't have to be some big, ginormous thing like I'm going to climb Mount Everest or whatever you think is a big, huge purpose. You can give purpose by smiling at someone that you want to. When you go out in public and you get someone to smile, that can be a purpose. I had shared back in May when I did my Pain into Purpose special, where I honored my friend Denise and my 7-year anniversary of Emerging with Wings, my first book. I talked about purpose then a little bit also, or God-given greatness is what I called it then. And I talked about how she hugged people. Hugging. What if hugging well was a purpose? And we can have many, many, many purposes. We don't have to have just one. We can have many purposes. And when we feel that sense of purpose in our lives, we can get up in the morning, put a smile on our face, and we go out into our day with that sense of purpose. We can affect the world in a positive way. Like the other section on here, what we do affects each other. When we let go of our sense of purpose and we don't try to get it back in some way, it causes depression in the people of those we love. As they watch us, it affects them. because what we do affects each other. And so if you're struggling to find your sense of purpose, pick up a copy of my book, Because You Matter, and you can go just to that chapter. But you can own all the other parts of your life also. Own your courage, own your mess, own your choices, own your mind, own your emotions. All the different chapters will help you to take ownership of your life, to reclaim what rightfully belongs to you, because you do matter. You have great value, and God made you with a purpose. And I want you to feel the satisfaction of fulfilling purpose. And we do it over and over again. As I said, it's not just one thing, and it's not like we work at it and when we do it, then we're done. No. Purpose is something we can have a sense of every single day. And I want to encourage you to embrace that. And if you're struggling, as I said, get a copy of my book, Because You Matter. You can get it anywhere books are sold, in Kindle and paperback or in audio, whatever way you like to listen, so that you can reclaim your purpose, because you do matter. And so till next time, I'm Danielle Bernack from DanielleBernack.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive. I love you. Mwah.